A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the BYU Cougars and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This has been a disappointment all the way around. Everybody thought this team was going to be terrific. Ranked in the top 25 to start the season, getting off to an 0-3 start has been shocking, but he continues to believe they have talent. It only takes one game to right the ship, and that starts today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's Phillips. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The run inside. It's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's reeled in. It's Lions. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. So Miami's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll try to get the ground game going against what looks like a tough matchup for him. We'll see if this backer can keep him in check. Running inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes!
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they start on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter.
Maybe a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab in their space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Lyle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's a give to Lyle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Canes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This offense has had the ball forever. 14th play of the drive. Trying to punch it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Trying to power it in. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught, and he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggression.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Mensah. Quarterback moving. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff Lyle running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. Off to the races to the right. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run play action, buying some time. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Lofton. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to keep it in the air. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lyle one more time. Turns it on him. Here's a little room there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Bachmeier. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Mensah rushes on him. Still look, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. Could be an alley. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room. It's Martin. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing, Mensah. Quick completion on the out. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finding open areas. There's some room. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, you got 3rd and count.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cougars! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Lofton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Mensah under fire, and down he goes.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too.
Looking for a deep man. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got room to work. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing, Mensah. Finds his man, it's Vaughn. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Puts it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. It's a draw. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch